Wow. What's up, you guys? Lindy End Zone is back on quick for a few minutes. Yeah, I do want to apologize for the end of the stream, man. I was not expecting my laptop to shut down the way it did, and I'm I'm most likely going to have to put some good consideration and investment into a better computer. Um, I think this one is at least over 10 years old, and it was a quick little hand me down to help me get started with my channel. But I wanted to come on here, apologize for the way that my stream ended because it was going awfully well, and I loved the setup with OBS that I managed to be able to get the ESPN Gamecast up here and hang out with you guys and watch the obliteration of the Portland Trailblazers in this 2-game series that the Mavericks so happily to me were able to tie up as the final score of this one. The Mavs win big, take it by 40. 40. That's right. They won it by 40, 132 to 92. Dallas ended up sitting the Dallas ended up sitting all of their starters. I think there was about 7.5 minutes left in the fourth. Portland just didn't have any fight left in them. Uh, for the Trailblazers, they finished this game shooting under 40% from the field, and you know for the final score, it shows there, especially from the starting squad. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum shot a combined 13 of 31. I won't cut it. They shot 0 of 12 from 3-point range. That won't cut it. As a team, they shot 22%. The Portland Trailblazers tonight shot 22% from 3-point range. 41 attempts. They made 9. They shot 38. Like I said, they shot 38% from the field. And on the side of our Dallas Mavericks, hashtag MFFL, they shot over 50% from both categories. 56 from the field and 51 from 3. This was yet another Luka Doncic night. Daddy Doncic taking care of business, man. Unconscious, 8 of 9 from 3-point range. 13 of 19 from the field. Played only 30 minutes alongside Josh Richardson. Josh Richardson going 21 points, 8 of 11 from the field. Great night from him. Porzingis. $12 points. 12 points. Okay, whatever. I'm done with KP to this point. I don't care how many minutes he gets. I don't care how many points he scores. This is just pathetic from him. It's absolutely pathetic, especially when Dorian Finney-Smith missed, I think, 2 or 3 games, comes back in only 3 more minutes played, scores 1 point more than Porzingis did. I just have no continue. I can't continue to, talk in this manner when we expect Dallas expects so much more from KP, and it especially hurts to the fact that almost game in and game out, we ask so much of Luka, and there's such a terrible inconsistency with this team as to, you know, who we asked to step up. It's so troublesome. Porzingis 12 points. Like, come on, man. It's just pathetic at this point for how much money he's making. For how much money you're making, and this is the best that you can do as supposedly the second unicorn on this team. Come on. It, come on. Finney Smith, 13 points on his first game back from, seeing the birth of his child. Congrats to him. 13 points, 5 boards, shot 50% from the floor, 3 of 6 from 3. Kleba got hot early in the second half, and it kind of carried. Didn't offer much. He only had 4 field goal attempts in 25 minutes. This, like I said, this was the Luka show. This was all about Luka Doncic, man. 8 for 9 from 3-point range. Kept his fouls down to 2. He got what he wanted. He definitely got what he wanted. Hardaway Jr., hot and cold moments. Tonight he was cold for the most part. 1 of 5 from 3. He was 4 of 9 from the field. I mean, that's okay. He only played 19 minutes, 11 points. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I'll take – and this is the shameful part. I'll take a cold game from Hardaway Jr. over a game like the one Porzingis had tonight. That says something. Dwight Powell, in most shocking fashion, had 11 points. He was perfect from the floor. Jalen Brunson didn't offer much. He had 4 points in 19 minutes, whatever. But I think I think the one thing that, Dallas was able to, manage well is, Carlisle was able to put guys in when they were, most necessarily needed. We stayed tough. We didn't let things get the best of us. You didn't see any kind of overwhelming sense, take over our top guys. Luka resurrected himself from 3 without a doubt. To go 4 of 13 in the first game of this series, and then to come back the next and go 8 of 9. That's on 4 less attempts, and he had better selection. Wow, man! I can't say much more about it. It's just ridiculous. 13 of 19. Man, unbelievable. Unbelievable game all around. This is how you bounce back from a tough loss. And that's how I'm going to put it. This is how you bounce back from a tough loss. All I can ask is that I hope this game, especially them taking advantage of, the top guys for Portland being as ice cold as they were. This is a 2020 Dallas Mavericks game to have that kind of offensive explosion. And all I can ask is that I hope this carries them a little further, down the road this season. They got a lot of tough games coming up. We got to see the 76ers next month. We got to see the Lakers down the road at one point. So, I mean, we still got a tough stretch to take care of. And, this is the kind of game that we need out of some of the starters. So, man, for those that hung out with me for the majority of the stream before the sudden collapse before the sudden collapse and the terrible technological or technical difficulty that I wasn't expecting whatsoever. Thank you to everybody that just came to hang out with me and watch some Mavericks basketball. I do sincerely appreciate it. It's, you know, with YouTube being its own world and just coming into the mix, you know, hanging out with you guys, and it's great. I definitely appreciate it, and I I look forward to more of this down the road. You know, I look forward to meeting new YouTubers. Um, I think once my channel grows a little bit, especially more so in the community as opposed to the Eagles community, I already know a lot of awesome Eagles content creators so far, and you know I hope that stretches into the Mavericks community as well. But yeah, right, go Birds, bleed green. Thanks, man. But yeah, I just want to get an extra quick stream out here. You know, just following that bad technical difficulty at the end of the play-by-play and everything. So yeah, but yeah, Bleed Green, what's up, man? Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, as far as suggestions go, yeah, I'm open to whatever. I don't care. I don't care. You know, I mean, anything that I can, any advice that I can take from anybody. I mean, I've already had assistance with with opening up the OBS software and whatnot. Philly Take with RB was a huge help in that. Philly the podcast, Joe Castro, he opened up some opportunities for me with trying to figure out some video editing software. So I got that, you know, I got that down too. Yeah, just being a human being, and I think just being a human being goes a long way. Being there for each other, and you know, just that kind of attitude to have. Um, let's see. I think you've done a good job making the videos shorter, but sometimes they go a bit long. So a few 4 to 5 minute reactions to news might be good. Uh, Promoting videos in Facebook groups. Yeah, yeah, sure. So I mean, yeah, as far as yeah, I think as far as my videos go, I think it just comes down to how I communicate personally. I definitely know that there's a lot of times where either I'll freeze up. Sometimes like I'll freeze up, and I think I think it's just based on just getting used to, you know, just getting used to being in front of a camera and everything, and you know, just there's times where, you know, I can continue to know that I can be myself and everything, and stuff like that, and not get too fixated over the matter of, oh, I have to have that kind of you know, like, you know, ESPN anchor mentality, and you know, try and go through things as fast as possible and whatever and stuff like that. But yeah, if I can work on that, I think if I can get some of my thoughts out quicker, then you know, my videos will start to get shorter. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, those kind of reaction videos. Yeah, I think that'll definitely help. Um, let's see. Philly Insider Podcast. Hunter, what's going on, buddy? Just stopping in for a quick minute and saying hi from all the guys at Philly Insider. Hope the stream went well, and ditto on Bleed Green's comment. Facebook groups help a ton. Our recent videos have done really well as a result of them. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I think I have to get over the idea of you know, as far as my Facebook goes, it's, you know, I keep it I keep my Facebook to a personal level. Like I'm not as public as some people on Facebook are, as you know, as far as who they add on there. Whereas the Twitter platform is a bit more, like you can be a little more broader on Twitter than you can with Facebook, because I feel Facebook, in my opinion, is a little more personable. Like it's very good for used to keeping in contact with some, you know, some good friends and close friends and family and whatnot from a communication standpoint. So yeah, I think one thing I can do from the start, it would probably benefit me to start with Twitter. I because I don't really advertise on Twitter, and I think I have to get used to the idea of sharing my YouTube videos on Twitter as well, because I see, you know, like Hunter, I see you do it all the time with your videos. Philly the podcast, he does it on there. You know, Joe Castro, he always advertises his stuff on there too. Yeah, just YouTubers I follow on Twitter, they always do that. So I think for now I'm probably going to start with Twitter first, and then maybe I'll create a Facebook account for my YouTube channel, and then start to advertise in groups that way. Facebook groups. Okay. We did a Foles reaction today and got around 400 views. Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. People in Eagles Facebook groups can be quite rude in comments. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. That's why that's why I normally don't get involved, especially with, you know, especially with how people can be when um you know, some of the you know, some of the writers for the Eagles, where they're employed, like SB Nation and Philly Voice, they drop their articles on Facebook, and you got so many people in the comments section just viewing their opinions, like just getting their opinions out there. And you know, it just takes that one person that'll trigger everybody, and then a whole huge argument, you know, explodes, and there's 89 replies under this one person's comment, and man, it gets real toxic in there. So but yeah, I totally get it. It gets bad, but yeah, no, I think yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, no, I feel that, yeah, I feel that a Facebook account for my YouTube channel would be a pretty good idea, because the share feature is obviously useful. It's easy to do, and you know, I mean, I'm still very much, I guess, an infant to the YouTube scene. I'm close to breaking 50 subscribers, halfway to 100. It's pretty damn cool. And you know, I think I also credit that to just opening my channel to my favorite basketball team, because you know, like I've said in previous streams and everything, I love talking basketball. That was my first love. But what really drove my channel in the beginning is my fandom for the Eagles. And I would just constantly talk football with a lot of coworkers and everything. Um, but basketball is where it started. But as far as the Eagles go, that's what drove me first. But yeah, but I didn't think I was going to carry this stream up to 20 minutes, because I had to come on and apologize to those who were in my play-by-play. It was about almost 2.5 hours in, and there was still some time left in the Mavs game, and my laptop decided to completely freeze up, and I was just sitting there. I was just sitting there on the buffer screen. Because OBS software works with me in real time during the recording, but it doesn't, it's not received in real time through YouTube streams. So yeah, uh, I didn't think this stream was going to reach 20 minutes, and you guys came in at you guys came in at an unexpected time. But no, I don't care. Got to head out, but we hope you're doing well. You'll see a few different people commenting from our account, so there might be varying tones. Okay, that's fine. You guys are, yeah, you're a collection, obviously, but yeah. Anytime I see Philly Insider podcast, I always refer to it as being Hunter, but I know there's more of yous in there, and but yeah, it's only because I connected to Hunter first, and because like you were Philly Insider podcast, Philly Take with RB, and Philly the podcast. Your channels were the first three um, to notice when I started my channel, so that's where it all started. But yeah, like I said, I definitely appreciate this. It's crazy to get the support that I am already at such an early time for my channel. Getting to know the higher ups and the celebrities of the Eagles content creators and the community, how you guys run your podcast, and how Castro does his, Philly Fresh, LB, Philly 500. I could go on and on, but it's a real pleasure to know you guys, create content alongside you, and I could keep going, but I'll end the post game stream here. Yeah, I definitely appreciate everything that you guys are showing me, and I'll just continue to be me, continue to do my thing. So so long as everybody is okay with it, and man, I'll conclude once again. My Dallas Mavericks destroying the Trailblazers and evening the regular series out, spanking them 132-92. Man, I loved it. But this has been Lindy End Zone. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I got work soon. Sleep's calling, and I'll see you later. Appreciate it again.